Hi everyone, I wanted to show you the finished black and white album. It's more sepia and black and sepia than black and white in the end. Really inspired by the papers that I decided to use, and also the client sent me a bunch of photographs of 1940s Hollywood movie stars and films and things that she wanted to use. It was always going to be a 1940s theme, but I blinged it up a little bit and made it a little bit more 1940s Hollywood. So we'll get straight on to it. This was a fantastic budget that I had to play with for this album, so there are lots of interactive bits and pieces in this that I can't wait to show you. It's quite a deep album simply because there are so many interactive bits in. It's a standard 8x8 10-page album, but there are a lot of interactive bits and pieces that we'll get on, and I'll show you in a minute. Let me just go over the front cover. I've put this charm, which when it stands up, it's meant to hang down the side, and I'll show you that later. Beautiful charm with lots of bling, lots of sparkle. And then I wanted to put a picture frame on the front of this. So I found this, it was a white plaster picture frame when I got it, and I've sprayed it with black enamel. I've black enameled it to make it nice and glossy. And then I've just put a sentiment inside for now, which are the lyrics from one of her favourite songs. But what I've done is I've made it so that it can be pulled out, and then say a photograph could be put on the back of it, so then it's completely interchangeable, and that's not just sort of stuck there if you don't want it to be. So that all comes out of there. And then I made these organza flowers. Originally started off as black and white, and I cut them out into squares, and then formed them to make flowers. And I put all these little blings, these gorgeous sparkly brooches on the insides of the flowers, and some feathers there. And then we've got a little sparkly butterfly. And then I found this gorgeous pendant, so I adapted that to put on when I was out shopping for the organza. I discovered this, and it just had to go on. It was perfect for it. And then these little holographic jewel layer butterflies, and this trim which you've seen me use before. Then I've bound it in black glitter, and you'll see I've put another of those butterflies, which when you get them into different lights actually sparkle different colours, but they're two layers. And then the back cover is more of a chalkboard kind of idea. I thought maybe she could write on there in silver pen, and we've got more of this this silver trim, so the silver pen would really work well with the rest of the design of the front of the album. So we'll get straight on because there's a lot to go through. So I bound this with cream satin ribbon. I'm just going to use a support at the moment because it's brand new. It's not quite flexible yet. So in this early stage, especially with the weight of this on the front, I just want to give it a little bit of support at first. So if we go straight into the front page, I haven't gone mad with the decoration because there's actually an awful lot going on inside of here. It's very interactive, opens different ways, so I'll get on and show you that. There's another of these little butterflies and some bling down here. This is held with a magnet, and this is a gorgeous sparkly bit of jewellery that I found here, and I've a few of these in the album. So I'll open this. It's held with a magnet closure, and then I'll open it this way first. So we just pull it down so you can see. So it opens this way, and then this is held with a magnet, and it opens this way and then this way as well. And the magnet closure, I've left it open simply because if I was to put another piece of paper over the top of there, and then she decided to put a photograph on top as well, it just might not quite catch. So I've left it as it is, and then a photograph can be stuck over there and the magnet will still work. And then we have another photo mat there. But if I close it and then pull it down from the top, you'll see there's more. So we have another pinstripe photo mat here, and then this opens again but just the other way. So you've got another gatefold there. that opens like so. So you've got places for photographs and journaling and anything else, and then it clamps shut with a magnet. And then the whole thing is magnet closed with that lovely bit of sparkle there. And then on this side we have a miniature movie poster from Brief Encounter. The client sent me a bunch of photographs to use. Some of them were black and white, some of them were colour, and what I did was I recoloured them to bring them in keeping with the rest of the video, the rest of the album. And this one I resized, and because it was quite a big picture, and turned it into a journaling spot. I really love the way that that's turned out. And then we've just got some little tags at the side here. If I start with the big one, beautiful paper, just the beautiful patterns in this, and then it's just a photo mat on the back. And then we've got some little tags here. This one says "One Beautiful Day," and then there's just a little swirl on this one. I've put some bling in the top corners, and they're just for photographs or journaling, but with them being journaling spots on the front, the idea is that the photographs will go there. And then this page, such a beautiful dramatic photograph. I just thought I would leave it exactly as it is, and this pulls out. You'll see these gorgeous bling corners here, and they're all holding this in place. So this is just a black photo mat on the back, and then I wanted to leave the photograph, and what I've done is I've put some ribbon across there and there, so you could pop things in there and it would hold it in place if you wanted to, but I love the sparkle on that ribbon. And then we've got organza flower here. This is a waterfall. You've seen these before, but I'll just show you again. I love the papers. I took this image and stuck it on there just to keep the 40s theme going, and if I just pull this, you'll see how that works. There's room for photographs on both sides of those pages. And then we have some more tags here. We've got a mini 7-inch, A Nightingale Sang in Berkeley Square with by Vera Lynn, and I glimmer misted this to give it some shimmer, and then I distressed the edges, and on the back I turned it into a journaling spot. And then the same here, another smaller photo mat which just matches the backing paper there, which I've then distressed around the edges of both sides. Then we come to our first large photo mat. You've seen these, I won't go through them all. I've staggered these with the trim down the edges, so the trims stagger as you go through the album. And the patterned paper on the front of different patterns, and then just a black matte photo mat on the other side. I'll just pop that back in there. And then we have one of my centerpieces, which I love to do, and I thought, well, why not go all out and go really Hollywood bling? So you'll see these sparkly corner pieces on every page, and the sparkle on those is just stunning, and the pattern within them is just fantastic. And so what I decided to do, when they were all sort of together in a row, they reminded me of film strip. So what I decided to do was go with film strip, and I took some of the photographs that the client sent me and you know, put them into a film strip style on the computer, and then printed them off. So we have these tiny little journaling spots, these fantastic photographs, and then they've been turned into journaling spots on the back, and all of them they all pull out, and they're all journaling spots on the back. And I just love that page. I just think it's so reflective of 1940s Hollywood. I really, really love the way that this has turned out. I'm really impressed. And then if I turn the page, we have another interactive piece here. I'll just lay that down. And we've got a couple of tags here, photo mats and journaling spots. Again, this paper's absolutely gorgeous and almost changes colour in certain lights. And there's another little journaling spot there, which says Home Sweet Home across the top, and then room for a photograph on the back. This is a little flip-up notebook. with a photograph on the front, more of that gorgeous sparkle there, some satin ribbon, and you just open it, you can stick a photograph on the top there and another photograph here. And then on the next page I've done a waterfall card. This just gently pulls out like so. I won't pull it all the way out because I don't have room, and then slides back in like that. So that's a nice little surprise, and you could journal in there or add photographs to there, and then it just slides back in. And then I've used another Nightingale sang in Berkeley Square on there as well, so really nice the way that's turned out. We have another large tag in there. And then on this page we have more fantastic movie photographs, lots of bling going across there. You'll see that I've used my my trim punch to punch out the edges of the black cardstock there, top and bottom. That just finishes it off really nicely. And then if you just pull this one out, again, stunning papers, really beautiful, and room for a photograph on the back as well. I'll just very quickly pull these out. So out she pops. Plenty of bling either side there, and then a journaling spot on the back. And then these just come out in layers. Jean Kelly there, Leslie Caron, an American in Paris, tiny little poster journaling spot there. And then a gorgeous striped one. Love the pattern of this paper. And again, I've punched the edges of it, and again I've stamped that, and that's ideal for a miniature photograph. And then this also pulls out, and I've added some bling to that as well. This, I need to stand this up to show you, because again, it's another interactive bit. And if I stand it up like so, you can see from the top, I've put a little charm on here with some little bells. I spray enamelled this, it was silver at first, so I've spray enamelled that black, attached it with some ribbon and some pearl, and if I pull this, it comes forward like a concertina file. So there's room for other bits and pieces in there if you wanted to, but it folds flat and then you can pull it out. And these little tags come out, and I've added some bling to the top, lovely little journaling spots, and then photo mats on the back, and they all come out and all pop back in from there. And again, the paper has made my job so easy on this in some places. It just looks lovely. And then we've got another large photo mat there with another of these gorgeous butterflies that are, as I say, the dual layer, and some modelling down the side. This paper is just fantastic, it's gorgeous. And we've got another large journaling, another large photo mat there. I'll turn this again. Another centerpiece. And what I decided to do for this was to make like two little booklets, really. So that's what I've done. I'll just pop that under that side so it catches the light as much as anything. And these just pop out of here, so they look like photo mats at first. I put these corners in, and then this pulls out. The little tag pulls out from the front of there, and it's just a little photo mat or journaling spot. And then I decorated the front with a little butterfly and another one of these little holographic butterflies. And then I've edge punched all the way through from front to back. But you can open this, and then you've got more room for photographs inside. And I put some of that gorgeous glittered vellum on the inside of there as well. So then you could put another photograph there as well, and even room for one on the back if you wanted to. And that's the same on both sides. And another large photo mat there that pulls out. And then on this page, there's a lot going on in this particular side here. I'll just pull these tags out and quickly show you. Beautiful pinstripe paper there with some bling and another sparkly butterfly. And then a little journaling spot with another butterfly, again gorgeous patterned paper, and room for a photograph on the back. But this, I really enjoyed doing this, and I really love the way it's turned out. You open this like so. I just need to move this to give it room to open, and then this opens in 3 different directions. So if I open it this way first, here, and then here, I'll just pull it over slightly. So it opens there, and then I've inserted a little tag, so I've made some pockets in the top, so there's a little tag that pops in there as well, and room for a photograph on the back. So if I close that there, it then opens this way and this way, and then there's room for another tag there and some more photographs there. And then if I close that, you can then open it again this way, and then this opens out that way. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 places for photographs there inside there. And then on the last page we have a lovely large photo mat which pulls out from under this glitter ribbon, and it's more of this gorgeous patterned glossy paper, which is a smaller version of the larger print there. And then room for a photo mat, lots of sparkle, lots of bling on there. So that's it. That's the album. You can see lots of excuse me, a bit croaky. A lot has gone into that. Really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the challenge of seeing just how much interactive stuff I could get in there. Like I said, the budget was fantastic, so it really gave me a lot of scope for experimenting and putting you know, an awful lot of stuff into it. And then if you just notice, the charm just hangs down the side of the album there. It's got such gorgeous sparkle. So I hope you like the album. If you do, I'd love to make another one again in this style. I'm really enjoying doing these. They're absolutely great. Head over to my Facebook page, Precious Ink, over on Facebook, and drop me a line, let me know that you like it, or you know, if you'd like to order one. What I'm also thinking about doing is, you saw the little 12-13 space mini album towards the back page that opens out. I'm also thinking about doing those entirely as a separate entity and just making the mini albums, so they will also be available. Drop me a line if you like anything that I've done. It's always nice to see the feedback, and hopefully I'll be making another one and posting another video soon. Thank you very much. Good night.